Hey guys, it's Rachel here. So this week I am back with another Q&A video for you guys. You guys request Q&A videos all the time, but I like doing them because they're fun and easy and I get to answer questions for you guys. As I was going through my comments on my videos and my Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, a lot of the questions that I saw were acting questions. So I'm going to make this an acting Q&A for you guys. I figure that's kind of what you want to see anyways. I sometimes do update videos kind of on my life and stuff, but generally you guys don't really ask me very many personal questions. I'm just kidding, but a lot of you guys ask me acting questions, which is what I expect, which is what I like to answer, because my channel is, you know, kind of an acting channel, so I like to answer those questions that you guys have, and yeah. So I gathered together some from YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, and we're going to get started with answering some of those for you guys. I went back to a lot of previous videos, so don't worry if you didn't get to comment on the last one. I got you. So Chris Wood AF asked, okay, so here's a question. I started acting like 4 months ago and I fell instantly in love with it. I tried out for my school play and I got a role, not a big one, but I honestly think this is what I'm meant to do. I'm 14 and I think I may have started acting too late. Is it way too early to say that acting is a passion of mine? Because I honestly feel it is. So you got a couple questions in there. I think that at any age you can kind of start discovering your passion. Sometimes I feel like we do go through phases, obviously in life, where we feel like we want to do something and then we change our minds. Even, you know, me and every single other, you know, senior in high school right now is going through a crisis of, oh, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? So obviously it can't be like that is what you are meant to do. You are doing that for the rest of your life. You don't obviously know, but if you feel such a passion for it, if you really enjoy doing it and just every aspect of acting and maybe film acting or theater, just everything around it, surrounding it just makes you so happy, I think that is a good sign that it's a good passion for you and that you're meant to be doing it at least right now. No, I do not think that you started too late at 14. You know, you hear so many stories about child actors getting so famous these days, and it's so discouraging for us like teenage actors trying to, you know, make it out there or whatever, because it's like, how did they get so famous so quick? Like, how are we gonna do that if we started too late? But there's tons and tons of stories of famous actors that started, you know, in their 20s, I'm sure, in their 30s, in their 60s. You never know. You can start acting at any age, honestly. That's my answer for that. Sydney Hill asked, can I still be an actress even though I can't sing, since almost every TV show has singing in it? And I saw this question a lot, actually, which I was surprised about. And yes, I think for sure. I feel like a lot of people are like the triple threat, like you can sing, you can dance, you can act. You know, a lot of us aren't. So don't feel discouraged. There's a lot of people that have a niche for acting, but they can't necessarily sing, or they don't want to sing, and that is okay. I feel like a lot of people look at Disney Channel and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, if you're on Disney Channel, you have to be able to sing. They make you into a singer, you know, you gotta be a singer, dancer, actor to be, you know, on Disney Channel. And a lot of kids see Disney Channel as meaning you're famous, the only acting thing that can ever make you famous, and they base everything off of that. But that is not necessarily true. And I know that one of you guys asked about like plays and musicals, like you want to do plays in your area but there's only musicals. How can you do that? What you can do to try your best at those auditions for the musicals, definitely go for it. That's what I have to say. But definitely audition still, try out. You know, you never know what can happen. You may think that you're an awful singer, but maybe you aren't. And you know, in almost every musical, there's at least a little bit of acting, unless you're doing Les Mis. But you know, audition for that part. You know, if there's that one girl role that maybe has a couple of lines, or there's like this one type of role that doesn't really have any solos, try out for that part and say, you know, I will accept small acting roles and stuff like that. If you're trying to audition for a musical, and just be confident, you know, obviously practice your script a lot. If that's what you're, you know, comfortable with is the acting, really practice that and just go in there as confident as you can and try your best. You know, you never know what can happen. As for the TV and movie acting film side of it, don't feel like you have to be a singer to make it into the acting business. That is not always true in any way. There's so many actors that I'm sure can't sing a lick. And there's a lot of actors that can sing. Kind of just depends, but don't let it discourage you. Question number 3, is it bad to sign with an agency far away from you? I feel like I've talked about this before in another Q&A, but I have mixed feelings on this, honestly. I would say that it is most convenient for your agent if you do get one close to you, but obviously not all of us, including me, not all of us live in a major, state, town where they have a lot of acting junk going on. So sometimes it can be hard for us to get acting jobs. So, you hear a lot of stories about people getting agents and managers and stuff like that out of the area. So like say I got an agent in LA. A lot of people do that, and that is definitely, up to you and the agent. I know that sounds annoying, but a lot of agents may have a problem with that, but a lot of agents may, see you as so talented and they want you anyways. Just depends on what kind of, auditions they're thinking for you, I guess. A lot of auditions can be sent through video nowadays, so I think that is making it easier in that sort of way. So if you don't live in LA, you can still send, your videotape out to a casting director in LA and still, get your shot at getting noticed, which is a really good thing. So it's not bad to sign with an agent not close to you, but it can be an inconvenience for you and the agent because you aren't obviously able to go out there for every audition, and it also depends on your availability. Will you be able to travel there, if you book a role out there, which is definitely a possibility. If you audition, somewhere out of your area, you have the possibility of booking out there. So will you be able to travel there for a week or a couple weeks or whatever if you need to? All that kind of stuff definitely needs to be thought about, but yeah. No Name 11 asked, how many credits do I need to start contacting talent agencies? There's not like a number of credits that you need to start contacting agencies. It really all depends on a lot of things when you're, applying to an agency and when they might potentially sign you. Me personally, I only had like community theater, like school theater experience when I signed with my agent. Now, obviously that won't be the same for everyone, but it just depends on the agent. So I wouldn't necessarily like go into, the process of signing and just be like, I will never sign if I don't, get a role on a TV show, or if I don't have any credits or anything, because that is not the case. You should go for it. But I would say if you don't have any experience, then definitely try to get some training under your belt. Go to some workshops, go to some acting classes, do the drama club at your school. It's that one actor asked, when did you get a talent agent? I get a talent agent when I was 13, so yeah. A really close friend of mine had been signed with the agency for a long time, and I was always interested in the modeling side of it, and so I ended up, getting some headshots and whatnot and applying, and then I realized how much I love acting. I went to an acting class through the agent, and I just like instantly fell in love with it. Madison Colas said, I want to act so bad, it's my dream. Oh my god. I just don't really know how to start. I actually have a video all about this, how to start acting with no experience. I will link it right here. I totally never mean to do like self-promo like this, but you guys always kind of ask these questions, and I'm like, hey, I already have a video all about it, so you can check it out right there if you want to learn info about that. Stella B said, at school I'm going to drama/theater, but I'm a shy person, so any advice? I think that this is definitely a touchy, subject for a lot of you guys as well when it comes to acting, because a lot of us do deal with being shy. I'm kind of shy myself. I don't know if I seem like that. I'm not shy around people that I know or that I'm like comfortable with, that I've been around for a while, but definitely when it comes to like new like acting workshops or like meeting people for the very first time, sometimes I can get a little frazzled, especially if a casting director is a little bit intimidating. It may make me take a step back, but I know that a lot of you guys are very shy and that worries you a lot, and that's okay. I think that when you have a passion for something, that comes out a lot. You may strive with it, and you never know, if you've never acted before and that's just kind of like a thought in your mind, like, oh, I really want to try out acting, but I'm really shy, I would say don't let that deter you at all, because you never know. I find that when I'm acting, I completely forget about the nerves. I go into an audition or like into a scene at a workshop and I just make myself so nervous. I'm like, I might do so bad, I might forget a line. But then when I actually get into the scene, or I start, doing the song or the script or whatever, I end up doing a lot better than I thought I did, because you just kind of like zone out. Like, I don't know, I guess when I'm like really like invested into a character, I don't even like feel like I'm there anymore in a way, if you're like really into it. And when you're kind of like taking on somebody's persona, as acting is, you kind of tend to forget about yourself, and maybe you'll forget about all the nerves and all the people that you're shy in front of. I can make a whole video about this if you guys want to see it. I know a lot of you guys ask questions about this, so definitely let me know down below if you would like to see a full video on that, and I can definitely do that and, you know, research a lot more, talk to more people about their tips and stuff like that if you want me to. But I would say just be as confident as you can, go in there, you know, knowing the script, and once you become more like comfortable with acting in front of people, I promise it'll get so much easier. What to do if there's no acting classes or workshops near where I live? I would say if you don't have any like training where you live, but you want to, you know, learn more about acting and stuff like that, this is kind of the right place to start. You know, look up some acting tips on YouTube and stuff like that. There's a lot of videos on actually like acting tips if you're wanting to learn more. Also, there's a lot of like acting coaches that, you know, live in LA that will do like online classes, so you can search that on Google and stuff like that. Practice some scripts on your own. That can be a really good way, and maybe have your friends judge them. If you have a drama teacher at your school or something like that, you can even make a video of yourself doing a monologue, put it up on YouTube, get other people's, you know, tips. Training and workshops and stuff like that are all to kind of incorporate your talent with other actors, and just kind of work with other actors and kind of get feedback from people who know what they're talking about. And if you think about it, you can kind of do that on your own. You know, maybe make an improv class or do some scenes with your friends and put them on Facebook. You know, get people's feedback. If you're signed with an agency, then have your agent look at it. Jasmine asked how often I get new headshots. Girl, I have not gotten headshots in a while, let me tell you. This was my last headshot, one of my last headshots that I've gotten. But, yeah, I have not gotten headshots in a long time, and that is bad. You're supposed to get headshots like every 6 months, at least that's what I've heard. Oh, by the way, I'm on Twitter now. Would you rather star in a movie with Dylan O'Brien or Tom Hanks? I would definitely say Dylan O'Brien, and I hate to say that because, you know, Tom Hanks, such a good actor, everyone knows that, but Dylan O'Brien, I mean, just look at him. He's so cute. Jasmine also asked, do you ever plan on moving to the City of Angels to further your acting career? So do I ever plan on moving to LA to further my acting career? I don't know at this point. Definitely not soon at all. And I will definitely be, you know, experimenting with film and acting in these next couple of years, deciding what I want to do behind the scenes and also in front of the camera, you know, deciding what I want to do. If I want to keep, you know, acting or do, you know, everything with film production and stuff like that. But I guess we shall see. I've always loved the idea of going to LA and just living there and doing YouTube and acting. That's just like the dream. I'm on Instagram now. Kitty_cat_epit asked, are you going to college for acting? P.S. I love you so much. You are amazing. I love you too. Thank you. I am not going to college for acting. I'm going to school for film production. As I've told you guys in so many, you know, past videos, I love acting, but I also really love the behind the scenes, you know, aspects of it. I love editing and working with cameras, and I hope to possibly direct. I love the idea of casting directing. That may sound weird, but I love, you know, the idea of casting roles. I also adore photography. It's like my biggest passion right now, to be honest, is just taking pictures. And so I would love to do something with film production, but also photography and also acting in the future. Olivia Marie 17_ asked, who inspired you to act, or how did the hobby come to be? So I have been acting, so to speak, since I was really little, just in like little church plays and musicals and stuff, but I always just kind of did it as a thing because I liked being with my friends. I always liked acting, and I loved, you know, TV, and I always like, you know, I feel like every kid does that. They're like, I want to be on TV, but I was always the kid to say that. But when I got into my little preteen area, when I was 13, I guess, I really developed a passion for it, I guess, in the film sense of things. But I remember seeing The Hunger Games, and that is what sparked my interest in acting, actually. I just saw this movie and I was like, it's so good. Like, I would love to be in a film like this. Like, I don't even know what happened, honestly, because it's not even like one of my favorite movies, to be honest. But I remember just like coming home and just like thinking how badly I wanted to be an actor. Like, it was out of nowhere, guys. Like, it literally came out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from at all, but that's how my passion for acting came up. Albert Pert said, "You look like a real actor." Thanks. That is all the questions that I'm going to answer for you guys today. I feel like, you know, I'm looking at my clock right here if you ever saw me looking at that, because it's almost 12 o'clock. I always film videos way too late. Like, I'm sorry. I hope you guys did enjoy this Q&A video. You guys requested a lot, like I said. If you would like me to do, you know, more Q&As in the future, definitely let me know down below. You can leave even a question for my next Q&A. But if I didn't answer your question in this video, make sure to leave that down below. I'll try to answer it for you guys in the comment section. But thank you guys for watching this. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click that thumbs up button. That lets me know that you liked it and you like Q&A videos and stuff like that, and acting tip videos. That lets me know that, so click that thumbs up button. Also subscribe for weekly acting videos on this channel. I've definitely been getting more into, you know, planning out acting videos for you guys, and I'm very excited about it. So make sure to leave me a request down below so I can do those for you guys and make videos that you want to see. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you aren't already, and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Probably hundreds of you guys have requested this video, and that is how to convince your parents to let you be an actor.